fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Real chance! And he's done it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And they've got rid. And that has left him in a heap. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And it's Valverde. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's played it back. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Mbappe! That's a really buccaneering run he's making. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham! Oh, he's been caught now, has another go! Van Dijk tries to clear. Looking for the run. DiMarco. That's a throw. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. That's really well manoeuvred. Valverde. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? He can run onto that. Well timed, excellent interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And now they can clear their lines. Bellingham. And here's Haaland, played out wide. That's a decent clearance. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Mbappe. Valverde. Courtois claims it, safe hands. Llorente. And Cucurella. Now, can they get him away? Lovely feet. Has a look up and delivers. That's put pay to the danger. Looking for options for movement. Casemiro. And it's Llorente. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spread it left. Haaland has crossed into the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Played into space. Oh, delightful ball. Osimhen's cross. He's there and gets it away. Mbappe. Haaland. And it's Bellingham. Not the most accurate pass. Osimhen. And that's been won straight back. Cucurella. That is ended up in no man's land. Threads one in. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The teams separated by the tiniest of margins at the break. Gets us going once more.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Referee's given a throw. In towards the back stick.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's a quick one. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Bellingham. That is lovely. And he's managed to get free. Defending of the desperate variety. Bellingham carries the ball down the right. Llorente gets into a good position. And he can clear it away. Ball is over the line. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Bellingham. And it's been hooked away. Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Great chance! And he hits the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood And he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, can he get onto this? And it's been played through. Now it's Mbappe. It's a goal kick. He's played it long. Mbappe is herring after that one. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Always goal side. Valverde. Always got a side of goal. That's been drilled in. And that should get the job done. Crossed in once more. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Partey scooting forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ruben Dias cuts out the pass. Valverde, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Looking to play him in. Osimhen. Mbappe. Can he finish? And no mistake. And they get themselves in front. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 20.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Número 32.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Número 36. Número 14.
There will be a throw-in.
Número 19. Número 11. Número 13. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Haaland. Zubimendi. And it's Shaw.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Musiala. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shaw spots it and intercepts. Aims
Se
beyond the
agregarán 3
defence.
minutos al tiempo
Pass somewhat
reglamentario.
off target. Casemiro. Vietnam have it back and can go again. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Could be danger here. Oh, a gilt-edged chance. Can he finish? And it's in. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Added time is up and there goes the whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him...
And he scores! It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Valverde. Haaland. It's Bellingham. Bellingham making good progress. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, shooting chance! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Partey is there, and he can pick it up. And it's Llorente. Looking for the run. DiMarco. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Dijk. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. That looks a good ball through. Chance for a shot! It's there! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Casemiro. And here's Bellingham. Drills one in. And he's quick to get rid. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham going forward. Llorente. Now it's Mbappe. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Nicely shaped ball. Now this could be a chance. So much time and space here. Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
30 minutes gone. Bellingham. And here's Haaland. Very nicely done. Haaland! Llorente. Mbappe. And it's Koundé. And it's Valverde. And Casemiro. Bellingham.
Plata can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Bellingham is firing after that one.
Zapata have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Hernandez. Pacho. Spread neatly. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And Dijk gets it away. Mbappe given the lift of his goal. Casemiro. Bellingham. Looking tidy in possession. Goes for a shot! And he's stuck it away. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Casemiro. Bellingham. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Vietnam get the second half going. Turns back here, probably the best option. Van Dijk. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's chosen to go back. Haaland touches it back. And it's Valverde. Partey.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Just eases him off the ball. Valverde shot a goal! And that's a sharp finish. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Vietnam are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Vietnam with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Too close for comfort. Llorente. Good, strong midfield running here. Koundé's cross. Haaland being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Llorente. This looks promising. Quality ball. Oh, they can break here. Mbappe running with the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. There will be a throw-in.
hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 11, número 8, número 22, número 20,
And Dyke tries to
número
clear.
32, número 5. Entran número 45, número
That's
9,
the keeper's ball.
número 13, número 36.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
Número 4. Se va a realizar un cambio.
No, that was never going to make it.
The Plata really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's an imaginative pass. And that's been drilled in. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Deftly away. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Llorente. It's a searching pass. Now it's Osimhen, delivered in.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
He's a sharp little ball here. Musiala is fouled. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So, what can they come up with here?
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Oh, it's come loose.
Oh, this team is relentless. They have a way of playing, and there's no compromise.
That's very neat. Musiala. They're urging him to shoot. Musiala plays it in. And that's the keeper's ball.
Vietnam really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Can he get it through? Shot could be on. He's had a shot! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Vietnam have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's that, the end. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Knocks it into space. Great ball, and he's in here. Plays it across. Bullish header! It's there! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So, a breakthrough already. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Llorente. Can he get on the end of this? Well seen, saw that coming. Valverde. It's a pretty loose pass. Lobbed in behind. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, he's having a go!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Nice looking ball. Valverde. Nicely shaped ball. Played to Casemiro. Played out towards the right wing.
Plata really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Lewandowski going after that. Lewandowski. Well, this is Lewandowski. And a chance! And he should have made them pay.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Tuandao. He's a sharp little ball here, and he was quick to react. Strong running down that left flank. And here's Haaland. Well, that looks a decent ball. Valverde. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Haaland. Valverde. Taken back almost at once. Casemiro. Casemiro scooting forward. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Llorente carries the ball down the right. Good ball, good take. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Valverde. Hernandez. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a key interception.
Haaland clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Llorente. That's a good foray he's making. And here's Mbappe. Llorente looking to receive it in space. Oh, what has happened here? That'll be a corner. Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Casemiro. Goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Llorente. And here's Lewandowski. Picks up. Great chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
The Plata really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Opts for safety. And it's Valverde. Llorente does well to get it back. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Bellingham. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
The Plata really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Tchouaméni clears without hesitation. And it's been hooked away. And here's Mbappe. Very nicely done. Mbappe! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 9.
So we have movement on both benches.
Número 8. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Searching passes played there. Mbappe. Muscular approach does pay off here. Long ball by the goalkeeper. But they've got it again. It's a searching pass. That's the keeper's ball. Now that's well seen too. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Subimendi. Thinks one through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Bellingham.
Lapata,
He's gone for goal.
they'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he was alert to it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Lapata are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Koundé. Oh, he's been caught napping. Bellingham. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, super ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vietnam can breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Great vision. Ruben Dias spots it and intercepts. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Llorente. Musiala. This is a promising build-up.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well-timed, excellent interception. He's shifting through the gears here.
Lapata really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That has not gone well. And that's gone route 1. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Llorente. Cristiano Ronaldo engages and forces him off the ball. Looking for options for movement.
Napata really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Played into space.
He'll be disappointed with that.
It's a goal kick.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Número 36. Número 7. Número 32.
No, that was never going to make it.
Número 45.
That's a cute ball.
Número
Well read,
18.
nice interception.
Messi.
The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Llorente, is a player who's made great use of his versatility. He made his name as a defensive midfielder, of course, but he's done well in more advanced positions, wide and central areas. It'll be interesting to see what he ends up turning into. Number 10, possibly, you wouldn't rule that out.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Looking for a runner. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Just eases him off the ball. Mbappe making good progress. Valverde in acres of space out wide. And a chance! He's delivered all right! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And there's the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Saliba gathers from the goal kick. Ball's gone out of play. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Llorente is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe is herring after that one. Bellingham. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a good run down the right. Valverde. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
The Plata really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Casemiro, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vietnam are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Koundé. Llorente. Can he spark a counter here? Can he latch on to this? Now this could be a chance. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that is expertly dealt with. Defending of the desperate variety. Mbappe. Llorente. Llorente with the cross. Only partially clear. He's given the time to pick a pass. He's found a way past. Valverde with the cross. That's the keeper's ball.
Vietnam have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
DiMarco. Can he get it through? Always onto this. And he was quick to react. Hernandez. Now Mbappe. And it's Llorente. He has found the way through. Cross to the back post. And that is well cleared. And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Hernandez. Nicely weighted ball. Bellingham. Llorente. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And they're quick to get it back. And here's Haaland. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Valverde. Valverde, good, strong midfield running here. Decent chance! And that was very necessary. Llorente. Llorente making good progress on the right-hand side. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Not the most accurate pass. Haaland looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
That's a cute ball. And he's intervened well there. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Courtois sends that a long way. Tries from distance. Could move up a gear here. Oh, that's a key interception. Valverde. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número
So
22.
changes afoot here, and
Número
from both
8.
sides.
Número 11. Número 23.
Your
Número
impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. Okay, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Número 5. Se está
And the
realizando un
assistant
cambio.
referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Lewandowski. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Partey. Just about up to 75 minutes. Wirtz going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Ronaldo.
Vietnam surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Wirtz. He's shifting through the gears here. He is just caressing the ball. Forced to go back. She's had a shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Saliba attempts a clearance. Hernandez charging forward down that flank. And that's aimed into the middle, and he shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. No luck with that dink over the top.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That's a nicely weighted pass. And he's opted for the long pass. Now it's Lewandowski. Olise looking for the run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Has a look and plays it forward. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. Haaland! Goal! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Señoras y señores, en la pantalla se mostrará información de la policía local.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to kick
Welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. A peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
A header! And that was very necessary. A probing pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nouri. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Cruyff. Kadiolu. Cruyff. Lovely bit of skill. Kadiolu gets a cross in. And he's there to clear it. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Hamburg are looking to go forward now. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. No luck with that dink over the top. And the counter is on. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's a sharp little ball here. Nouri. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Nouri is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. That's very neat. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's the throw. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nouri wants to run onto this. Nouri just loves to go forward whenever he can. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Lovely. Cruyff! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. And Batistuta! Not a bad try by any means.
Batistuta certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Going to be disappointed with that. And it's Cruyff. And this is Batistuta. Davids is one of those players who's known for reading. There's the header! Goal! Hamburg! Hamburg take the lead. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too.
Tries a shot! And he hits the net! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Vieira. Ibrahimovic. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Played into space. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Chance here to counter. Davids. And it's Cruyff. Great fish, chance for a shot! It's a searching pass. Oh, that's well spotted.
There will be one.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. So, a temporary halt to the action. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, your views on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So, can he finish? Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And he was quick to react. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Aims beyond the defence. Vieri. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's had it nicked away. And he cuts out the supply. Vieira. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Messi. Messi! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Arsenal with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Davids wins the duel this time. Nouri. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's a cute ball. Floated through. He's onside. Vieri's cross. But he's made sure that's not getting through. It's just beyond his reach. Pinches it off him. And here's Messi. Davids.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Tries to pass it through. Ibrahimovic. He's cut it out. Kadiolu. And it's Thuram. Spread out to the left. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Batistuta. Now, can they get him away? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Davids. Looking for options for movement. Davids showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nicely shaped ball. Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Right, Nori. Cruyff. And Cruyff! And that is quite wonderful! About as smooth as it gets! Again, we are level! What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
And that really is so impressive.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 4.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Hamburg dragged themselves back again.
Messi.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Here's Haaland. Oh, well played.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Cristiano Ronaldo, number 16, Rodri, number
That was
3,
good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's Serginho. Serginho. And he lines up a cross. Tries to get it clear. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. He's gone forward. And smartly reclaimed. No way through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Well, shot a goal! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
All hands on deck for this one. That has been knocked clear. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That has been cut short. That's that, the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give it. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
And you know, Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast, strong, a deadly finisher, and his stamina is absolutely exceptional. He just doesn't stop running.
Quite genuine African. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking for options for movement. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Eto'o. Rice. Nesta gets it away. Nicked it back promptly. Spread to the right. Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's neat. He's in a great position here. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams...
He'll try from distance! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Vieira. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And this is room. He's had a shot! Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment.
FC Tokyo really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's hit the post! Deftly away. Can he spark a counter here? Pinches it off him. Desai demonstrating his defensive quality there. Great vision. He has a look. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Rice running with intent. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. Vieira threads one in. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Good effort from distance. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Vieira. Benatia cuts it out. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Hullet. Well read, nice interception. Lahm. Some good work on the right flank here.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Arsenal do have a chance to counter here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira. Arsenal are 1-up and looking surprisingly Messi! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Looking for a runner. Out of play for a goal kick. Searching pass he's played there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo against the crossbar. And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
This interception, his positioning was spot on.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Aimed beyond the defence. Vieira. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. And they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Arsenal just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And he shoots! Oh, wonderful, wonderful! Lionel Messi! About as smooth as it gets. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb.
He leaps for it. Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. They've played it short. Ronaldinho. A lot of space ahead of him. And the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And there's the shot! Messi! Genius!
I kind of had a feeling it was going to be him, Peter. He's one of those players who has a natural knack of reading the tide of a game, and he knew it was his time to make his mark. Sensational.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. FC Tokyo have their lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? There's such a...
He's having a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Tries to play it through.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. He's a sharp little ball here.
Arsenal may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
And it's been played through. And that was very necessary. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Played into space. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a cute ball. And that's a chance! And no mistake. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Substitution on the field. Number 41.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 5.
So again, we have parity.
Substitution.
Well, I'd
in
happily
progress.
watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Good ball, good take. He's found a way through. There's the shot! It's a loose ball. Messi. Bellingham wins the duel this time. And he welcomes it in. Takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And that brings up the century. Goal number 100 for one very special player. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal with the lead.
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to...
Terrific effort! And that could come back to haunt them.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Number 22, Messi.
Bumps him off it and
Coming
wins
on
back the
field,
ball.
Number 8.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Number 11, Nedved.
And the shot's on here.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Cristiano Ronaldo really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Can he finish? And how did he not put that away?
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Corner number 3 coming up. FC Tokyo have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Cruyff is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? FC Tokyo really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Pirlo.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's managed to get rid. Pirlo. Thuram. And this is Ronaldo. Thuram. He's got away. Oh, look at big chance! Pirlo. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nice looking ball.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He might be in here. Can he finish? Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Hullet. Thuram makes the interception. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Hullet. He's had it taken off him. Yaya Toure. And here's Bale. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. Makalele calmly anticipates. Oh, that's a key interception. Bergomi. And he goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
And the pass is intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. And reclaimed it in a trice. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Makalele is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Looking to play him in. And the ball is out of play. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bale, who can single-handedly make a difference. And Bronkhorst. And here's Mbappe. That pass has been well intercepted. That's been cut out, well played.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Stam spots it and intercepts. Van Bronckhorst. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Chengdu definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Thuram clears without hesitation. And he's picked it up out wide. This looks promising. Tries to cross. Nesta gets it away.
Chengdu Rongcheng have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And he's there to belt it away. Bale gets into a good position. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he skips past his man. There's the shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Mbappe goes short. And it's Makalele. Oh, that's nice. Big chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Bergomi. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that is well cleared.
Added time.
Throw in. Bellingham. Nice control. Crosses it in here. Cleared without hesitation. And he's there to get it away. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period.
Just a quick
Let us see what the second half brings.
To please kindly remove any
Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So, straight into the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played into space. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Pullet is behind this one. This is a great chance to take a lead. Pullet! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Tries a shot! Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And it's Hullet. That's a cute ball. Now that's well seen too. Hullet, this is a promising build-up. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's had it nicked away. Decent chance! And yes, it's there!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Chengdu Rongchen have got it back and they'll have another go. Nice looking ball. Now, can they get him away? Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
And here's Hullet.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Oh, well played. Bellingham is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Can he get on the end of this? Bellingham, he is through here. Bellingham with the delivery. And he's there to clear it.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Great chance! And he's stuck it away. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Coming on the field,
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Number 11.
Makaleli.
Number 2.
He cuts out the supply. And here's Haaland. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Quality ball. Now it's Cruyff. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vieira really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Araujo cuts it out. Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Great, and he shoots! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. All hands on deck for this one. And it's hoisted clear. That's a good run down the left. Delivery from... And a header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's made its way to him.
It'll be 3 minutes at a time.
The final seconds now. Nicely shaped ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Yaya Toure passes short and sharp. Nicely aimed pass. Well, he's not going to get any further than that. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A draw and a highly unpredictable... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to...
Cristiano Ronaldo! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So, a breakthrough already. Lobbed in behind, and he cuts out the supply. Hullet. Threads one in. Great chance! And there's a goal! Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Oh, a delicate chip through. Van Dijk makes the interception. Koeman. Bellingham. And it's Hullet. Can he get it through? Decent chance! And he's gone backward here. And here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Hullet purring through the gears. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Hullet goes for the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Hullet actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. And that was nowhere near his best. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koeman is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's played in. That has been knocked clear. This is their second corner of the game. And it's Maldini. Great defending, strong and determined. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. That is ended up in no man's land. Bellingham. Hullet. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Van Dijk. Owen chasing after it. And it's Koeman for Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bellingham. He is just caressing the ball. Lovely, now then. That's a cute ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Owen. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Romario really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Bellingham, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Strokes it back. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Good ball over the top. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Pass somewhat off target. Half-time getting close now. Looking to play him in. Now that's well seen too. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Hullet. That has not gone well. Hullet. And this is Hullet, looking to pass their way up the pitch. And this is Romario.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Not the most accurate pass. Maldini. Hullet. Messi. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well seen. Saw that coming. And it's half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Arsenal looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. Away we go again. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's had it nicked away. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Owen. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Bellingham. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pull it. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in one-on-one. Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Gabriel has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, you can blame some suspect defensive positioning for that set of circumstances, and they were just left with little choice.
He'll fancy himself from here. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Look at the big chance! Yes! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Vieira. And it's Hullet. That's good play. Pinches it off him. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Almost an hour gone. And this is Ronaldo. Forwards and with intent. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Koeman. Hullet. Bellingham. And it's Messi. Thuram clears without hesitation. Now, can they get him away? Koeman picks it up out wide. Now it's Owen. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Messi. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Just eases him off the ball. Messi. And this is Owen. Oh, now he can run away with it. Oh, whistle's gone, now then. Arsenal really could have done without this. The keeper doing his best to put him off. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Maldini. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. And it's Messi. Messi powering forward here, steaming on goalwards. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Messi! Lacking in accuracy. Vieira. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's Maldini. Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Bellingham has got himself a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
That's a good ball. Now this could be a chance. Crunching tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Just 5 minutes left. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been cut short. Now it's Hullet, and he's been shifted off it. That is ended up in no man's land. That's good running with the ball. Messi. Messi running with the ball. Driving through the middle. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. That's a sharp pass. And it's Bellingham, showing great feet there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Nesta has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a... Oh, crossbar! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Goes down, but nothing given. And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Ibrahimovic. That's where it came from. And it's been hooked away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's a threatening ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Ibrahimovic. That's put paid to the danger. Turan makes the interception. No, that's been intercepted. Varane with the clearance. Passing nice and neat. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused.
Takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Quarter of an hour played. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he plays one through. And he is that. And Hullet! Ruud Hullet! Beyond special! What a player! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's two now without reply. Mbappe! That caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Arsenal have scored two quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Donnarumma. Oh, what has happened here? This is Dembele. Chance for a shot! And that is well cleared. Now he's got space here. Well read, nice interception. Nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Mbappe. And here's Hullet. Now who's going to be first to this? Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Shot a goal! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Great chance! Well taken goal. They are purring, truly purring. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Desai, a player written into footballing folklore, and it has to be said, deservedly so.
Yeah, I'd say he's earned his status, Peter, in leading by his actions, and that status is now seen by some as iconic. And where would this team be without him?
And it's Ibrahimovic. That's an imaginative pass. Nice interception, well timed.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him. Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Zanetti. That's an excellent interception. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Rijkaard. Juve. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bullet. Schneider. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
That's a cute ball. Nicely weighted ball. Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
In towards the back. Oh, good climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
And it's Schneider. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now that's a lovely exchange. Looking here to chip it through. Rijkaard. Guardiola. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's good play. He's played it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Schneider. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for a runner. And this is Ronaldo. He has found the way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nicely shaped ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's a delicate pass. Serginho. Juve. Looking for the run. Donadoni is herring after that one. Rijkaard. And it's Schneider. And here's Donadoni. Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ambitious ball here. Bullet. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Probing pass. Great, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ibrahimovic going after that. And they're quick to get it back. Always onto this. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Rijkaard stood his ground strongly. Guardiola. Serginho. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, nicely intercepted. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So what can they make of this?
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Schneider. And Serginho. That looks a decent ball. And a chance! What a wonderful goal! So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Kaya have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely aimed pass. It's just beyond his reach. Vieira. And this is Ibrahimovic.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Araujo gets over and intercepts. Kaya are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Look at, can he finish? And that's in. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly...
Oh, shooting chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Danny Olmo just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he rises to it.
Rijkaard. It's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Decent chance! Oh, good finish. And they've got their lead back. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And this is Vieri. Araujo with the foul.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Terrific save by Manuel. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Real chance! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Knocks it into space. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He is through here!
Kaya really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Where it came from. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Zanetti wins the duel this time. Aimed at the far side. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Mbappe. This looks promising. Zanetti gets into a good position. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nice looking ball. This is Messi. Bellingham. Rijkaard. Bellingham. Played into space, and he's intervened well there. And here's the chance to counter. Messi. Rijkaard. Danny Olmo. Now, what about a counter-attack? And the shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end.